Hey peeps! So we're back with another furniture makeover piece, and this time it's a Stokke Tripp Trapp. So I've been looking around the interwebs for inspiration and various different tutorials and DIYs on these things, and I found a few, but not that many, and most of them seem to be in Dutch or translated from Dutch, which is okay because I can understand and I can get by with that. But there's very little in English, so well, in video format anyway. So I figured, why not make one? So here I've got an old vintage Tripp Trapp. It's an old style one. You can see it has these little grooves here, which is for the front support bar, and this little hole here, which is for the leather strap that kind of makes the abdomen and in between the leg support for the little babies / toddlers. And I have the front bar piece for this, but not the leather strap, but that's okay because I don't really need that for Liam at the moment. He's a bit too big for that now, so I'm just going to work with what I've got here, which is just the base model Tripp Trapp with no accessories. And as you can see, it's really beaten up. This thing is over 10 years old, and I got it for free. Yay! Because these things are not cheap. They're actually quite expensive. I think close to €200 new or something like that. And this one was on the way to the dump because they were done with it. I don't know why, because it's not even set in the adult setting. Maybe they didn't know that you can adjust it for adults. Who knows? But yeah, I intend on keeping this one for the long haul because what a score. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this apart, and we're going to put some paint stripper on this to take off the old beat up paint. As you can see, it's really seen better days. It's really chipped and scratched and worn, and yeah, it's really you can see here it's back to the normal wood here. So it's really worn away. I'm not sure if they painted it. It kind of looks like they did, or if this was a standard colour and it's just really battered. I'm really not sure, but it doesn't matter because we're going to take it off. So I'm going to show a little bit of a clip montage of me taking this apart and applying the paint stripper, and yeah, let's get this makeover on the road. Alrighty, so it's been a couple of hours since I applied the stripper, and what I did was just wrap it up in this plastic here so the putty wouldn't dry out, and it would just help to, you know, keep it warm and keep it wet, and hopefully it can do its thing a lot better. So I've taken the first piece out here from this bag here. You can see a little bit of test patches I've already done here, so it's done its job. You can see the paint is coming away nicely, so I'm just going to take my scraper here, and yeah, it just comes off lovely. Look at that. The wood under there looks quite nice. It's almost a shame to put new paint on that, but I've already got the design in mind that I wanted to do this. And yeah, a natural would look nice, but it's a child's chair. It needs to be colourful, it needs to be fun and funky, and you know, will it go with my decor? Not completely, no, but you know what? I don't care, because it's a kid's chair. So it's going to have some personality. So there we go. I'm just going to carry on and do this. And perhaps I show some B-roll of me just scraping away here. And I'll get back to you once this is done. Okay, so on these side supports, there's these little awkward little notchy bits, and also here where I had to get some paint out. And as you can see, I've actually done a semi-decent job of it. There's still some residue here, but I'm going to go along after I've got everything off here and wash and scrub it down and get everything off. So everything you see here will be cleaned off. But yeah, how I'm getting the stuff out from these grooves is with this little wire brush here. So all I do is just get in there because it's perfect and just scrub it out like this. You can see it just takes it right off. So obviously I'll do a better job of it off camera, but this is basically what I'm doing, and it'll look like that when I'm done. And of course it will look better once I clean everything down thoroughly. So I'm going to get on with this, and we'll catch up in a little bit. Two days later. So it's been sat in this state since yeah, for a couple of days now. So the last part of the video, but yeah, you won't get the context after editing. But anyway, YouTube magic. So it's now almost 9 o'clock in the evening. My son is in bed. I finally have some time. So I'm going to try and get as much paint on this as possible before I run out of light. So hopefully I can try and set up the tripod and get some B-roll of me just painting some of these pieces for you, because no one really watches the full length of these videos, so I may as well make an abridged version. But yeah, so this is the paint I'm going to be using. It's a matte blue, and boy is it vibrant. I've also got my stirring stick and set of small rollers here, and also a small paintbrush for details should I need it. So I'm going to be doing this in blue with gold trimmings. So these little screws, fixtures, leg rests, brackets, those are all going to be spray painted gold. And that's just the little sticker that I took off to stick back on when I'm done. These two black support bars will be spray painted gold. The front rest bar is going to be gold. One of the back rests is going to be gold, and one is going to be blue. Now this is going to be blue, and I'm kind of toying with the idea of maybe doing blue and gold stripes on this bigger footrest slash final adult setting seat piece. So I'm going to think about that and see if I feel like I'm going to be adventurous with that or not, but yeah, we'll see. So let's get started. So now I've finally got the blue paint on, which I haven't shown you yet, but you'll see in my video. It's time to paint the trains. And I've got some gold spray paint here, just nothing fancy, just something that I picked up from the local Action. If you know the shop, you know the shop, but it's basically like a general home DIY everything there for quite a nice cheap price. So hopefully this paint will do the job. And here it is, all finished, put back together, and it's already actually been used. It's actually the day after I finished putting this together, because I didn't have time to film the last part of this before my son got all excited and wanted to grab it and use it, and then I ran out of time. And also apologies if I'm sounding a bit weird. I've got massive hay fever problems at the moment, so never mind, I'm just sniffing. But anyway, I digress. The chair. Look at how well that turned out. This old vintage Tripp Trapp, so this part here is the old style toddler bar that kind of fits into the sides there. On the newer models it's like this plastic feature that kind of clips into the back there, but I got the vintage one, and I got a replacement leather strap. That's not an official Tripp Trapp one, as they don't make them anymore, but it's something that I bought from Etsy as someone makes them, and it does the job just fine. I'm very happy with that. One thing I will comment about the gold paint on the screws though, they kind of end up a little bit patinaed, so that's just a small imperfection, but nobody's perfect. So I'm going to stop waffling there, guys. Oh yeah, and I also added these pillows. These aren't official Tripp Trapp ones. These are, again, something I bought from Etsy. But yeah, I think it adds a nice finishing touch. So yeah, now I'm going to wrap up for real, guys. That's the refurbished vintage Tripp Trapp. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. As always, it's much appreciated. Much love, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.